Sucking on my own dick, yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick, everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks, everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks, yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
It is the last act of The Joker, folks.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're in it. Hell yeah.
I hope I can get home, I realized. 'Cause I guess I'm really worried that I'm going to pull up the Uber app and it's going to be like, you are not allowed to take an Uber. Because did you get the lockdown alert on the curfew alert on your phone?
Is that what I just got? My
Oh,
phone
yeah.
buzzed, and I'm like, it's on Do Not Disturb.
It's so from
How dare the government violate Do Not Disturb?
how dare they?
I'm trying to reduce screen time.
Well, there's a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 in LA now. Mm-hmm. Actually, I wonder if it does apply up to Burbank. I know it's definitely true in downtown, in LA City.
Well, I will be staying up all night playing video games and eating cookies. so
Brendan,
they cannot stop me.
that's not good.
I'm going to wear a mask while I do it, though.
Oh, okay, well, that's okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm in a windowless room with no door. I bricked up the door after I did, and I've just been wearing a mask the whole time because, it's a symbol.
Yeah,
It's a symbol of what we should all be doing
you're like Batman.
in many ways.
You're like Batman if he just did the cave part. The main thing you got
Yeah.
from Batman was that he's
Honestly,
in a cave.
Yeah, I'm like Batman if we only focus on the computer.
The computer,
He has a nice computer.
right? He's got a lot of screens. You're
Mm-hmm.
Batman. You're the screens. You're the fear, but just your own fear.
I have a lot of fear.
You're just scared of bats and bugs,
Yeah, I don't like bats or bugs.
right?
Did I tell you about the bees?
No, I heard about the bees. I know. I posted the picture of you going down to deal with the bees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm out. My roommate texts me and he's like, hey, heads up, there's a bunch of bees in the house.
Heads up.
And I'm like, what? Like, I need more details, obviously. And he's like, yeah, I came downstairs and there were a bunch of bees down there. So just, I just thought I'd let you know. It's like, well, did you call someone?
How does that shit happen? He's on his way out though, right?
He is out,
So
actually.
he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael's here.
Yeah, Michael's moving in.
Oh, right.
It was weird. Like, male friendship as an adult is weird because, like, that guy's my friend, but he called me. He's like, hey, I left the key here, and I'm like, all right, yeah, good luck, man. And I hang up, and then I turn to Ben. I'm like, I will never talk to him again.
Yeah. No, you won't. No, here's the thing. That guy specifically, he's an odd dude. He's not. And he was never like, understand, he needed a place to live, totally. Like, he was always a separate entity in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would feel kind of bad when we'd have parties over here because, like, he's just trying to live his life. And it's,
Yeah, I guess
it's-
that's being a Craigslist roommate.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, and you should never talk to him again.
There needs to be, like, adult dorms for guys like that. Because, like, there have been times in my life where I want to be that.
You just want
it's
to be
like-
like a Craigslist roommate?
Yeah, it's like I want to have a dorm room in a big hall of alone men. We all have our little square rooms. There's like
Just what you need.
there's like an 18-inch TV
Yeah.
that you play like on a PS3.
Right. And you just watch like the Tonight Show on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just watch Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, you watch.
You can't change the channel. It's like one cable box that you like rigged to split.
Yes, exactly.
To all the TVs. So you're just always watching soccer. And you're like, this sucks.
I never got the dorm experience. I would love to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to college now, but it's fake. It's community college.
Right.
Someone told me that.
Back to community college.
Yeah. Someone told me that the place I'm going, I don't know if this is true or not, but they told me that the place I'm going is where they shot Community. And I was just like, don't fucking tell me that.
Oh my God,
that
dude.
will bum me out so much.
You're going to recognize it.
If that's true. You mean the show about people who are losers going back
Yeah,
to fuck up?
but maybe you're Joel McHale.
Maybe.
You're not.
No, I'm not.
I always wondered with dorm, like if somebody chooses to go to college, I mean, I guess also it has to do with a college probably won't accept you if you go. Will a college deny you for being too old to hang?
I don't think so. Yeah, do they have a max age on like housing?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it possible to get a fucking like 35-year-old dorm mate if you're like going to college at like 18? Like, like how does that? I'm sure that it's not, but that would be kind of fun, don't you think?
I could see like if my life got a lot worse and I had like no one who loved me, how that could be fun.
I just never got.
I mean, I feel like there's always in like a college town, there will be like a weird older guy who will like buy the kids beer and then kind of like hangs around too long.
But I'm saying cut out the middleman, get a dorm, dude. Just stay in a dorm for like 6 years, keep failing, keep paying them money. Just like
I don't even fuck the girls, so it's like unclear what I'm getting out of it.
I would visit my friend Cameron at Towson, and he had those dorms. So he was in the old dorms at Towson University, where it was like 2 beds against the far wall, and then a bathroom that you shared with the other dorm. And just like, and so you could lock the door on your side, but like anybody could just come through the other door and like catch you like shitting or pissing or taking a shower. It was really weird. Like it wasn't even like group bathrooms. It was just like a bathroom between the 2 dorms.
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't think that is right.
I don't think I would enjoy shitting and making eye contact with another man.
How can 4 people share one bathroom?
I mean, I understand if there's only one door and it locks.
There's 2 doors, and one you have no control over. and
It is funny to have like adjoining hotel rooms through a shitter.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. And dude, oh my god, man, when I would visit him, it's like, you know, because you were drinking the night before, so I'd like crash, sleep on the floor. And when I drink, it's like, it doesn't do me too well.
No,
stomach-wise. So like you're sitting there and you're just
I mean, me too, but I don't drink anymore, and it's not that different.
right, and you're trying to go to the bathroom and you can just hear everything. Like you can hear what the characters in GTA are saying to each other, like through that, and you're like, I know that if I'm too loud, they're gonna hear every single thing that I do on this toilet.
Yeah, every droplet of diarrhea,
Oh my
you're just hearing
God.
it rebound off of cold tile.
Oh god, there's nothing worse than when you're in the bathroom and like you can hear the people outside the door, and like you're not being quiet, and then like you stop hearing them because they're listening to you. Like
One time, so I was at Bay's house, and we were listening. We were just like cuddling, and she had like rain sounds or like jungle sounds, or something playing on like her Google Dot to just like soothing background noise. And then I go into the bathroom to shit, and I hear her be like, "Google, stop noise."
oh,
Like coincidentally, she wasn't doing it. on
Okay.
purpose. And I'm just like mid shitting, and I'm like, "Fuck."
oh my
So I
god,
was like, I'm in the clear. There's a lot of white noise.
you're letting it go. Oh my god, dude.
I don't think I was shitting. No, I was peeing, but it was one of those pees where you're just like trumpetously farting. So I walked out and she was gonna let me, get away with it, and I was just like, "You just heard me farting, right?" And she's like, yeah, it was really loud.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it's not great.
I've never let a girl hear me do any of that. I don't even like to say that I do that kind of stuff. I don't let them hear me do it.
Yeah, clearly something happened that makes you this way, and I'm very curious.
No, I just think it's fucking gross.
Did you get like beat for using the potty or something?
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Brendan, it's fucking gross. Shit is gross. It's gross. All right? I don't like to think about that. I don't like that. Listen, any reminder that I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna say when I do that, do that in quotes. The reminder that I do that is the reminder that women do that, and that makes it really hard for me to fuck them in the ass.
Does it though?
It does. It makes it really hard to enjoy anal sex, a consensual act that I love to engage with, engage in with somebody that I care very deeply about. I don't want to remember that that's what happens.
I don't know. I feel the opposite. I mean, I've only had anal sex twice, and I probably never will again.
You love to remember that.
Pretty
that's
sure I will never do it again. But the one time I did, and I pulled my dick out, and there was a little bit of shit on it. I looked at it and I was just like, gotta break some eggs to make an omelet.
Oh no, I mean, look, if a girl ever shit on my dick, I would be so nice to her. Okay, like I would make her feel like it was okay. I would go wash off, like I wouldn't freak out, but I would never talk to her again. I would delete her number from my phone the minute that door shut behind me.
You go outside, just wing your phone at the ground. She comes out to take out the trash cans and she sees your phone like smashed. Like a very identifiable phone case.
It's just me like stroking their hair, just like, no, baby, that's just, I mean, what did we expect? That's what that does. You're human. That's what the body does. Then just hard cut to me like crossing the state line, starting a new life. Just like heading somewhere.
Just Incredible Hulk walking down the highway.
Yeah, I tell her that it's okay. I kiss her on the head, and then we just hard cut to me in Antarctica putting a gun in my mouth. Like,
Are you allowed to go to Antarctica?
that's a great question.
Do you need permission? Like, if we could get a boat and like the means to set up a space there.
I think that it's hard enough to get to and stay in Antarctica that they're like, yeah, these problems will solve themselves with
Yeah.
people trespassing in Antarctica. I don't think there needs to be a lot of like I don't think there's any bouncers standing on the rim of Antarctica.
Hey!
Not with those shoes.
Hey, no baseball caps.
It's their job to stand there and keep anybody who looks like a gay guy out of Antarctica.
Yeah, what if Antarctica is whites only and we just don't know because no one's like shown up to test?
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, look, this law's on the books. We've never had to enforce it before. We were hoping the day would not come, but you absolutely cannot be in Antarctica.
Well, I mean, black people are definitely not trying to go to Antarctica. Oh, fuck, what is this white bullshit?
What's this shit? Canada 2?
Black people look at the base on Antarctica the same way they would look at like videos of white people like dancing in the rain. They're just like, what the fuck is this?
Let me ask you. Do you feel that going to Antarctica is a slippery slope to going to space?
Interesting. That's tough. That's actually a lot to think about. I don't think it is because I think, if anything, Antarctica, if I'm going to answer this seriously, I think that we typically go to Antarctica to like kind of keep our finger on the pulse of the world. I think, don't we? To make sure
They
that
go
it's...
there just like, oh, it's still here.
Right, exactly, right? So that
Good. If it's ever not here, we're fucked.
most of the people in Antarctica are the people who are just like, hey, we gotta stop. Everything we gotta stop because currently the floor underneath me is melting. I don't want to fall into the water. So I think it's kind of the opposite of going to space. Yeah.
Oh man,
I hated that. You didn't. You guys.
you telling me about SpaceX? It
Oh.
made me remember. You ever see the movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
That guy who like breaks in and blows the thing up before it can launch. Hero.
Total hero.
Yeah, he was the protagonist of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
That's how I interpret the movie. This villainous woman is attempting to go to space.
She's trying to be nice to aliens. Fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
She's literally blowing up our spot to the damn aliens. That's a snitch. That's can I say something? Literally female behavior.
Yeah.
Literally female behavior.
Got to gossip to the aliens.
You bitch.
Bunch of shrews.
You fucking bitch. Motherfucker talking about using all our damn satellites to gossip? Bitch, that's petty.
Bitch, I need that satellite to get text on my beeper.
Motherfucker. trying to watch. Can't get no good reception on WWF because you're talking about who wearing what.
Ugh,
Oh, remember satellites?
I do.
Do we use them at all anymore?
I think so. I
Okay.
think we use them a lot.
No, I don't think that's true.
I think sometimes we must. Don't phones go on satellites?
Do they use satellites? Well, what the hell's 5G then?
Or I guess no, they use towers now. Goes between the towers.
So it's just we might be way out of our depth on this one.
Well, like I've been taking this computer science class, and we watched. I watched this video on like just what the internet is, and it's like. Apparently, it's all wires. I didn't realize that. Like, I assumed I'm like, oh, it must go to space at some point. And it's like, no, we just have a big wire in the ocean.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's probably
We gotta cut that.
That's literally.
I bet that bothers the fish.
Oh, dude, it's the worst place you could put a wire.
Can you imagine if you're a fish, you're just trying to be a fish, and there's this wire transmitting child pornography right next to you? You're like, this is my home.
God, that's fucked. Yeah, dude, imagine you've got the biggest electrical wire ever. And you're talking to your boss, you're like, so where do I put this? And he's like, you got to put that in the water. He's like, you got to basically put that wire in the water. It's like, well, I thought that
Is the water clean? Full of salt.
it's full of salt, dude. You got to
I
take it
can't
down.
stress enough how much salt. This is one of those times where one guy must be like screaming, like while driving, like, "No, it's
This is
like
not
this.
good.
This isn't how it works. You're wrong."
I love being fucking wrong. I don't know. I just watched that Werner Herzog documentary about the internet with Bay, and we watched like we were looking at like the very first fucking internet. I didn't learn anything somehow after watching this 80-minute documentary. It was the first internet thing, and it sent the first message to this other internet thing, and man, I really wish I remembered I watched this whole thing. I can see the images in my head. I know what the box looks like. I do not. I remember I liked the guy who was talking. He had a calming tone of voice. I did not retain anything about what the fuck he said. What the
Come back to school with me, Nick. It's funny.
Oh, never.
It would be a good bit.
I am never going back to school. Dude, I tweeted this. I straight up had a dream that I was being put to death for not going to math class. I had a dream that I was being executed in public for like not because I missed that many math classes.
I dream like this dream happens a lot. I dream that like I'm an adult working, and then they find out I didn't finish high school and they make me go back.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you didn't get this one credit you needed, so technically you didn't graduate. And I'm like,
God.
but I have a job. And I have to like talk to my boss and be like, I don't know what to say. I have to go to high school. Can I have some time off?
It's you do not have to finish high school. But I get
I mean,
it.
the thing is, you can just tell people you did.
Dude, it's sometimes like I will get that lingering like waking dream feeling where like I'm worried that someone's gonna make me go back to high school.
Well, I got news for you, Nick. You're going back to high school.
I'm not going back to high school. You
Just
can
think about it. You can smoke weed.
Oh my god, you cannot make me go back to high school. Dude, high school was such a bad deal for me.
No, but you'll like it this time.
I don't think I'm gonna like it this time. I don't know where you're getting that information.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like it. I'm so sorry.
I mean, the crazy thing about high school is like, you know, you have the nightmare about like, oh yeah, you skip like so many classes that like you don't. And I guess the fucked up thing about the reason why those dreams hit extra hard is because like I straight up did that. Like I got incompletes like 3 years in a row because I went to class like 3 days out of out of like the semester, which is fucking. How do they do that? That's crazy.
I mean, that's what I would do in college. Is like pretty much what happened because I didn't have anxiety pills yet. I didn't know I had anxiety. I thought I had ADD. So what would happen is I would go to school, and I would go to class every day, and I would get like an A until I got to class and I realized I didn't finish like one assignment, and then I'd just be like, well, I can't go to class if I don't have the homework.
Yeah.
And then
That's right.
Then I wouldn't go, and then I would never go again.
Dude.
So by the end of the semester, I was just going to class. I was driving to community college to play pool.
Yes, I did that too. I did, dude. I signed up. I signed up for a class that I never went to
Not once.
because I missed the first day to have sex with my girlfriend. And then, like, once I missed the first day, I was like, "Well, I missed the first day. That's going to be really embarrassing if I go in. I don't know who's going to be there." So I just never. And then, like, I would keep telling myself, like, "I'll go next week," and I was like, "Well, I didn't go last week, so it's really." And then, like, you get to the middle of the semester, and you're like, "Well, I can't show up. I can't introduce myself to everybody 6 weeks into this class."
That would be a huge flex if you just showed up for the test.
I cannot, like, I can't just show up midway through and be like, "Who are you?"
You even do it like after classes started. So just like in the middle of a lecture, you like very loudly open like a squeaking door. You're like, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm back from the bathroom now. I was here before."
I'm on a new kick of watching. I made a whole playlist of college professors yelling at students.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd live through that. It's
You got yelled at by teachers?
no. Well, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I think that's why I really never in college. But that's why I really get off on seeing people who are badder than me. I think that's literally what it is.
That's why you love watching people get life sentences.
Dude, I love watching people get life because I feel like when I watch somebody else get a life sentence, I'm in control of it. I'm like, well, I wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. Cut two.
Mm-hmm. We could go get life sentences tonight.
Yeah, it's very easy to get a life sentence.
Uh-huh.
Almost anybody's qualified to get a life sentence.
Yeah, it's true. Here, I have a pellet gun that looks exactly like a Colt 1911.
I thought about that today.
Yeah, we could take that.
Bust some heads.
Brandish it at a cop.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, they're fucking. I really hope my neighborhood's there when I get back. They were putting wood over all the windows as I was leaving. I was like, okay.
Damn. Well, you know, you can take my helmet if you want.
No, that's fucking female behavior, dude.
I'm kidding.
That's oh wow, nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, Nick, I'm not gonna let you dent my helmet.
No, you wear a helmet, you get fucking Andy Node. Is that how you say his name?
I think it's Andy. I think
no, that can't be it.
I think it's a hard N. I would imagine that he insists on the hard N.
It has a silent R on the end that also you can't see. There's a silent, invisible R.
Engor. Is that Black Frankenstein's helper?
You want to riff out Black Frankenstein?
No, I do not want to rip out Black Frankenstein.
I already started in my head. I'm like, nope.
Maybe not right now. Not in the current climate.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, should we stop doing Black Voice on the podcast as like a temporary sign of solidarity? As like that's our contribution to the community.
Damn. Don't put me in this place.
I don't think that we should. I think.
Yeah,
that
I don't think
I'll be
that we
honest.
should.
I think that when they hear us do it, they were really allies about it. They really enjoy it.
I mean, we made a big sacrifice by stopping, ironically, supporting the president.
that was tough. It became.
Yeah.
Man, how
'Cause,
quickly.
I mean, I am firmly in the camp of like jokes don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Jokes don't affect the world in any way.
Sure.
And then eventually I was just like, maybe you can't joke about everything.
Doesn't it
just-
suck? It sucks.
It
It
fucking
fucking sucks
sucks.
to have to admit, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was on Trump's Twitter today, and I was just like, man, this really got out of hand. It's like this. If only somebody could have seen that this was coming.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have all been making yeah, maybe there's something about turning people into like endearing cartoon characters on SNL that kind of makes it easier for them to like call for the deaths of citizens from the most powerful office.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough conclusive data.
Honestly, like I don't fucking think jokes matter, but it's like, did the Onion need to make Joe Biden awesome?
Did they do that?
Do you remember, like, during Obama, like, the whole Joe Biden character was, like...
fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. He's like, got sunglasses on. He's like the cool uncle.
Yeah, he's, like, the dirtbag
Dude,
guy.
how the fuck was that ever, like, even just, like, looking at his political history, how did that happen? The Biden-Obama bromance was such a narrative.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that very, very well. And now that guy is so fucking funny. I mean, I'll take a look. Maybe I want a Biden presidency because maybe it'll be okay if he's funny. I mean,
He better
can't-
be funny.
He better be fucking
I mean,
funny.
Trump
dude.
being funny is the only thing that America can agree on.
It's so tough. That's truly what makes this the hardest thing of all for me.
He's the funniest president ever. And
Funniest president ever, Brendan. He's one of the funniest people of all time.
it's true.
The man has a natural charisma, the likes of which I don't think we've seen since, I don't know, Orson Welles. I mean, it's like, he's the greatest showman on earth.
I would love to see Trump like star in a movie.
Yeah, yeah. He's kind of been doing that, I feel like. Oh, I can't wait for like the Trump supercut, like 10 years when somebody like edits his presidency into like a 2-hour narrative.
Yeah.
There's enough footage of him. The man won't stop being on camera. You could
Yeah.
easily do it.
It'll be like, I remember so me and my old roommate, when we would drink, we would watch sports, but we wouldn't watch like sports that were happening now. It was all like either old XFL games or just like Michael Jordan highlight reels.
Hell yeah.
And that was sick. So I want to see just like I want to see like Trump's just like alley oops. Like,
Oh, I mean,
who's Scottie Pippen then?
that I don't even know who Scottie Pippen is
Yeah.
regularly.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me. I can't believe that you've done this to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't believe you just.
He
I
was
know
like the other best guy, I think.
what in basketball.
on the Bulls.
On-
Like,
that's basketball.
yeah.
Oh, Isaac's pissed at me right now.
Michael Jordan was a basketball player.
I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. He wasn't one of the. He wasn't a Looney Tune, right? He's not like an esoteric Looney Tune. Scottie Pippen.
No.
He just sounds like
Okay.
Yeah, he sounds like he'd be friends with Elmer Fudd. He's like one of those Looney Tunes you forget about, like the fucking like the Bulldog or whatever.
Yeah, that's what they should do is for Space Jam 2, they should just turn one of the NBA players into a Looney Tune. And not really explain like the lore behind how that happened.
Right. They just turn him into a Looney Tune. Jesus Christ. Yeah, who is Scottie Pippen then in that analogy? Take me there.
Well, I mean, not Pence, because Pence sucks.
No, Pence sucks, dude.
No one else. I guess Roger Stone.
Roger Stone is for sure Scottie.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I have no idea who Scottie Pippen is. Roger Stone is for sure Scottie Pippen. Yeah. I imagine that Scottie Pippen probably had some, eccentric outfits.
Yeah.
I love that Roger Stone dresses like he's from BioShock Infinite.
He refuses to not be whimsical. I saw this headline. It was like Roger Stone ordered to report to jail on this date, and I'm like, you get to just report to jail?
Yeah, when you're fucking Roger Stone, dude.
What happens if you're late? Like, you're a half hour late. That's going on to the end of your sentence.
That would be fucking sick.
I saw Better Call Saul. I know how this works.
The Roger Stone jail cell is probably
They're putting him in like Al Capone's jail cell with like the Edwardian chair and like a violin.
dude, it's probably pimped it's probably nicer than any place I've ever lived.
I think I would take the Goodfellas jail over any living situation I've ever had. If it was just like you, me, and like Julian and Daniel and everybody, and we're
Yeah.
all just cooking, that sounds like a great life.
I saw some black meme on Facebook today, and it was just like photos of like prisoners in jail like playing PlayStation, eating Chinese food, and it's like motherfuckers can get everything at jail except out.
Damn, you get to game in prison.
Fucking apparently, dude.
It's probably non-violent games, right?
I think that like once they're, I would imagine that like no, give them violent games so they don't like do it in the yard. Mm-hmm. Give them an outlet, you know. Get some hentai sims in jail. Get those.
Yeah, you walk in, the guy's just like has a VR helmet and he's just like molesting a child, and you're like, all right, get it out of your system.
I mean, I think that's humane. We need the Montessori equivalent for jails. We need some
Yeah.
like private school ass jails where they just like.
Yeah, guy's just like he's like walking around a table that doesn't exist, cutting a guy up, and the guard just like runs his nightstick along the bars, and he's like, lights out.
Yeah, dude. Every time I see a jail cell, like every time you see like the hooked up jail cell with like the TV in it, and they get like 4 channels, you're like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could definitely do that.
I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm like, I would trade a lot of my freedom away to not have to like pay rent.
It's true. You do not have to pay rent in jail.
You don't,
Yeah.
no
You-
matter what they tell you.
And you get food. Mm-hmm. They have to feed you,
Yeah.
which I'm sure they're really peeved about.
I hate my job so much. I was like, wonder if I could live in a homeless shelter and then go to school.
You could, dude. I don't know why I didn't just like nut up and go live in a homeless shelter. But you probably could do that.
Yeah. Oh man, I almost walked out of my job Don Draper style this week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Are you financially stable enough to do that yet?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
I would make it work, but it would mean going into debt.
Let me tell you.
I mean,
Not a big thing.
yeah.
That ain't no thing, dude.
I mean, here's the thing. It would be going into debt, but it would not be even a tenth of like what any of my friends who went to real college are in debt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It'd
it's
be like at the end of quarantine, I have like $5,000 on a credit card, which like you can figure that out.
yeah, it's fun. I would similarly like the amount of debt I'm in is like a 100th of like most of my friends, but I just don't have the capital.
Yeah.
Like 100th to me might as well be $80,000 in debt because
Yeah, 'cause
I have no way of getting that money either way.
It's like, all right, Nick, if you pay us $300, you will be allowed to have a checking account again. You're like, I guess it's cash under the mattress for the rest of my life.
Look, you can't let them break you. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
you can't.
I think when
Well, it's like just today somebody like on Facebook posted like they found like a Blockbuster VHS that they rented in like 1998. They're like, I guess I never returned this. And I'm like, that's what I'm waiting for to happen like with the bank. Like I'm just waiting for Citibank to go out of business. And I'm just like, all right, safe. I'm waiting for a Blockbuster situation with the Los Angeles County like parking off.
we got to go down to the riots, and when they start busting into banks, we need to break the window of Citibank and go in and try to find like any paper with your name on it and cut it up.
Just rip it up.
yeah,
Shred it.
Just rip it up.
I somehow erase my identity.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but in addition to cryptocurrency, regular currency is code on a computer that if you break the computer, it all goes away. I like no one really understands how banking works, including me, and I've worked in it for many years. So I like to pretend that it's just like a spreadsheet. Where like when someone takes money out, I like I'm like, all right, so I do the math and then I delete and then type in the new amount.
Right. Dude, I wish going off the grid was like as easy as just like cutting your driver's license in front of a cop and being like, "Who?" than just running into the woods.
I don't know. I mean, let's think this through. So, if you destroy every document that you have, birth certificate, social security card,
My prints are
driver's-
in the system.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I've been arrested. Also, they fucking get your prints when you're like in elementary school. You remember that? A cop comes to the school and like it's like the meet a policeman.
Burn your fingerprints off.
Burn your child's fingerprints off. oh, right. Burn, right. You could burn your fingerprints off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can just touch a hot pan a lot.
Yeah. Get the Men in Black ball.
Yeah. Let's see. So then, I mean, what happens? Like, if we then just go to like public land and build a shack and live there,
Yeah, what can they do?
what can they do?
I bet, dude. I bet like now with facial recognition.
Probably just shoot us.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it appears these men are not on the records anywhere. Pretty convenient. Yeah, really, what we're doing is we're making their job way easier.
Yeah. It's like the Irishman where they make us dig our graves. We're like, oh, we already dug the graves. do you want us to show you the graves?
Actually, fuck, you know what? I just realized they identify people with dental records. This is something I've never thought about. Does that mean that when you go to the dentist and have your mouth worked on, the dentist hands that information over to law enforcement? Like, where the?
What the?
God
damn it.
I've never thought about this before.
I just got woke to fluoride, and this is too much.
Like they'll match corpse bodies to dental records. Where the fuck do they get dental records from?
do they have to subpoena the dental records, or is that like?
Even still, I don't like that. Like we all have to. I mean, I guess we don't have to go to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
There's no winning.
There's
I feel
absolutely
so-
no winning, dude.
This whole month, I've been feeling like Cooper at the end of season 3,
Oh yeah.
where it's just like you're just like, what?
Where am I?
I'm never gonna win.
You're never even gonna get home.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be searching forever.
Yeah. That's the valiant fight, though, dude. That's good and evil forever locked in battle. I mean, that's just your cross to bear.
Yeah,
It
in
sucks,
many ways,
dude.
I'm like Dale Cooper, a hero.
Yeah, dude. No, it's for sure. Like, we're for sure at the end of everything, which, again, as I always say, incredibly vindicating. I love it.
Yeah.
I love pointing outside and going, what did I tell you? Like,
Yeah, this podcast is the equivalent of people being like, The Simpsons predicted 9/11. Yeah. Coward Hour, an equally important comedy institution.
as The Simpsons.
As The Simpsons.
Also, more. We'll have as many. How many episodes are there of The Simpsons? Oh, there's way more, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
What do they do? Like 20 episodes?
There's got to be
a
like
season?
1,000 episodes of
Oh,
The Simpsons.
Fuck you, Simpsons.
We're almost at 100, though.
We got to start cramming.
Yeah,
I think we should. Ideally, this podcast should be releasing 5 episodes a week.
I agree.
Okay. We're gonna get right on it.
All right, so I'll walk out of my job Don Draper style and then just sit down at a mic.
Start podcast.
Just start podcasting. What we got to do is we got to be the first podcast that is never not recording. It's a continuous podcast, and we don't cycle people out. It's just you and me.
right.
Occasionally, like if I'm telling a particularly long story, you'll sleep.
We take shifts.
Yeah.
Dude, it'll be like the fucking Russian sleep experiments, like that creepypasta. Like by the 5th day, we're just gonna be like muttering into the mic, like playing with our fingers, like just fucking. Our eyes are gonna be fucking weird.
Is there a record for longest podcast?
Oh, I'm sure that you know what? I think that fucking like there was this podcast in DC. I think that it did like a 24-hour podcast or something. It was with BYT. World record longest podcast. Let's see. Well, I think that's about world records.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Moshe Kasher and Natasha Leggero. Oof. I think.
Well,
Oh, I saw it down. There was a Reddit thread about it.
oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the 3rd result down. I love
Whatever.
That, like,
I'll look it up later,
The
but we're
first
gonna beat
result
it.
gives you no information. Like, well, there's no way I'll ever know.
I'm on-
you hit escape with such force where you're just like, I've
We're all-
exhausted the
we're
power of Bing.
We're on mic. I didn't want to just.
I was
didn't
gonna.
want dead air.
It wasn't. I was gonna narrate, dude.
oh,
And besides those keys, oh my god, they're so pleasant to listen to.
Right?
When I was doing Beef, and I felt like I was at I felt like Jack Torrance, honestly, when I was typing on that thing. All right, let's see. World record longest podcast. There's a Reddit thread right there. Longest podcast world record.
oh yes.
36 hours, but they don't. But there's no link to it.
We can beat that. We get you, me, the Mexicans in here.
Oh, we
Tom.
should have rotating Mexicans. Oh yeah, dude, bring Tom in as like a pinch hitter.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great. Although I don't think that I should ask Tom. We deleted Tom's episodes because of a certain reason. I should ask him if.
That fell apart and we can put them back.
Well, he probably just doesn't want them anyway because
Yeah.
of that happening again. But I should ask him if he ever wants to like do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very. He texted. It's funny. It was a panicked text. I got the text. It was like late at night. He's like, "Hey, can you delete all my episodes right now?" And I was like, "We have a no questions asked policy. That's fine." But will you tell me? And he did. He did.
Yeah, yeah. Was it a girl?
I'm not.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not
Sorry.
divulging.
I apologize.
Man of my word.
Yeah, I've somehow found myself in the opposite situation where Bay is downstairs right now. This podcast has really changed.
I walked in and like half joking, but also like I was like, oh, is she gonna do the podcast? I was like, I just saw you.
No,
guys
don't
together.
worry. I'm not going to Yoko this podcast.
You please do not Pete Holmes this podcast.
I will never Pete Holmes this podcast.
Thank you.
No, we had plans today and then we wound up rescheduling the episode.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Bay staying here tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
But I would like to assure the listeners I have never had sex.
Yeah, they don't sleep in the same. He makes Bay sleep in the garage.
I make her sleep under the bed.
Yeah. It's to make sure there's no monsters under there.
Yeah, because I'm very scared.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I have a girlfriend.
He's to check for monsters.
Check for monsters. Kiss me goodnight on the head. Tuck me in.
It's time to use. I think right now is a reminder more than ever that it's time to use female bodies to protect male bodies from
It's true.
cops and monsters.
Yeah. Look, at the riots, we need a woman in front of every man.
I need a woman with juicy tits.
Mm.
That bullet-stopping tits.
Just rubber bullets ricocheting off giant, not even attractive, just giant horrible titties.
I'm trying to get a bitch with J-cup titties, the kind that'll stop armor-piercing rounds.
The other titties were like they're so fake that there's like weird scarring over like all of them.
Dude, the titty. I mean, I just saw today. It was I don't know why it was recommended to me, but I saw today this woman whose titties are they're so fake that it looks like they must be painful, right? It looks like a bad circumcision job where they cut off too much, and every time you get hard, it's just like, oh my god, like it looks like you're about to pull the skin like off of a chicken.
Yeah,
leg.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how these fucking titties look. It's like they're so fucking like. It's like why. What are we doing?
Yeah, I never even thought about that. Like, I feel like I was circumcised a little bit too much because, like, you can get circ to the point where your dick kind of looks like a shovel because, like, the head is so.
Pronounced?
Yeah, the head is like so wide in comparison to the rest of it.
Oh, that's well. I think that just has to do with having a meager shaft.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it. I just plunge the pussy.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
You just
I feel like
unclog the
you know how
pussy.
like scientists they'll be like the dick evolved so that it could plunge out the seed of other men when
Right.
you compete with them. It's like, can you not tell women that? It's like, yeah, you figured that out. Can you fucking keep that to yourself? You think we need?
Also, that's stupid because like isn't like how soon are you like fucking another guy? Like, get out of there! Like, it's not like are you immediately pulling semen out? Also, like, how much semen do you need to get pregnant? Like, I don't think that.
Yeah, like I feel like, I mean, we got to run some tests.
Look, I admire the dick for trying. Like, I admire the dick for trying to evolve to get
Like,
that
it's already
semen out
in
of
there.
Yeah, it's futile. You're not gonna get it out. Sperm is this. It's so fucking tiny, dude. Mm-hmm. You're like cute. Definitely cute. I like that the dick is like, you know, given 110.
Yeah, definitely. This is some DeviantArt ass scientist. Being like, I have an announcement. The dick evolved. It evolved so that when one hedgehog OC fucks another, it can plunge out the blue cum.
Like a
from
flange.
I'm just imagining Tails with like 9 dicks behind it.
That was just something that like some prehistoric whore made up, where she's like, if you want to have, you've got to get his cum out right now. You need to fuck me immediately after he's done. Clock is ticking.
Yeah.
She has 5 guys lined up. Oh fuck.
Man, science.
I'm
I
done with
fucking
it.
love science.
IFL science?
I fucking
Love
love
science,
science, dude.
IFL science.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that article that was going around that like scientists discovered a parallel universe next to ours where time runs backwards? It was like on IFL Science. This is a big Facebook article.
Sounds untrue.
It's not true. You read the article and it's not true. It's it's again, I think I've had this gripe with fucking like space articles and like physics articles before, where like they have that headline where it's like scientists have figured out like scientists have proven that we're in an AI run simulation, and then it's like, no, they didn't. That's not like.
I don't know. I've been thinking about simulation theory recently.
Did you see this woman, this CEO of a Silicon Valley startup, just killed herself, and her last words were, "It's all a game. We're in the Matrix. It's a simulation." And she killed herself.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, that happened like yesterday, or the articles about it came out yesterday.
There's too much happening.
There's way too much happening.
The other day I saw like Daniel posted in the chat that article about monkeys stealing coronavirus
They stole.
samples.
Oh, dude, so
And
cheeky.
I'm like, that has to be made up. This has to be fake. And then I see it on like CNN. I'm like, I can't fucking do this anymore. Just let me be inside. I don't make me keep going to work, because then I get bored and I look at my phone and I get all stressed out.
How cunning are those monkeys? Were they monkey? Like at least.
Do the monkeys want to die? Do they know what it is?
or are these fucking agents of chaos monkeys, dude? Are these some Joker ass monkeys? Well, I don't understand. Were they animals in the lab that were being tested on? Did they get into the lab to steal? Like, because there's still so many. Like, it's one thing for them to get out.
Yeah. Were they transporting the samples like in a milk crate, and then the guy set it down to wipe his brow?
Right.
And monkeys ran out?
Well, that's what I want. Like, it's because if it was monkeys got out of their cages at a testing center, it's already crazy enough that the monkeys like got out of the facility. But it's crazier that like the monkeys made a detour in one of the other rooms, picked up the coronavirus samples, and just were like, let's hang on to these. Like they didn't just immediately throw them at a wall, and then they were able to exit the fucking facility. How did that happen?
I don't understand. I thought that they were like wild monkeys, but I did not read the article at all.
That is an even crazier scenario. If wild monkeys orchestrated an attack on
A heist.
a heist on the goddamn coronavirus like clinical trial or whatever it is, and then got out.
Because monkeys, like when they gave us AIDS, they were amped, and they've been trying to chase that dragon ever since.
Oh yeah, dude. How fucking? I mean, you would send a chill down your spine if you saw that the monkeys escaped with the coronavirus files, and then you looked in the break room and all the bananas were still there. You'd be like, God damn, these boys had him. What are they gonna do? Like, this was a targeted attack.
Yo, speaking of articles, I saw this article that there's this girl in India who lost both her arms in an accident.
Nice.
And I had no idea this was possible, but she got an arm transplant where they put cadaver arms on her, and they took. they put a 60-year-old man's arms on this 18-year-old girl's body.
That's not gonna look good.
It doesn't, but it does work apparently.
What?
Yeah, she has like way longer arms than she should,
And they look
'Cause I
old
guess
as hell.
Yeah, well, the weird thing is that the skin tone kind of changed to match hers, and they got a little bit more feminine. But to start with, they were just like hairy man's
What?
arms.
The arm, because I guess they were flooded with estrogen. I mean, are the skin cells gonna?
Also, I think melanin gets replaced. I think that's part of it too.
But the skin cells themselves, like you look at a geezer's arm, and it's like the elbow.
It's all
shitty.
fucked up,
It's all
yeah.
fucked up.
yeah.
So wait, so do her arms look old? Oh my god, this is
They did when they started. But here's my
the
question:
arms got younger.
If she jerks you off, is that gay?
That's gay.
Is it gay for a girl to jack you off with a dead man's hands?
I mean, it's dicey in general because she's barely legal. It's a dead man's hands. it's like gay. And
I mean, this is years later. I'm not suggesting you would like sneak into the hospital and do this.
that is some fucking wild, dude. We are so close to just like doing like full on like head transplants. I feel like,
Well, they were gonna try it a couple of years ago,
dude, how long?
but they decided to stop. It was a guy who like he had a disease that he was like paralyzed and in constant pain, and he was like, I want to do this because even if I die, that's better than living.
right,
And then I think they wound up not doing it.
dude. How long before like the way you go trans is they just give you a dead lady's legs?
They just put your brain in whatever woman has died most recently.
These sound like some Black Frankenstein experiments, dude. This is Black Frankenstein and Endgore.
Black Frankenstein, it would be a sick exploitation movie. I gotta rip it out, man.
You gotta rip it out, rip it out, rip it out.
He's so Black Frankenstein. The body parts come from Mike Brown, George Floyd,
Oh my god.
and then he seeks revenge.
Oh fuck, dude.
No, it's like a revenge movie.
I know, I hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
And then he circles the world, killing every cop.
Okay, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that.
I think it'd be sick.
That would be sick.
And it's like a 70s movie, so he does like karate.
Man.
In the 70s, every black guy knew karate.
I got a riff that is too spicy. I'm gonna bite my tongue for sure.
Hold on, we're at 52:25.
Mm-hmm.
We can go back.
No, it's fine.
No, I mean, you can tell me, and then if it's too bad.
No.
No?
No. I absolutely know better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am not doing the Black Frankenstein riff out of solidarity. I do want to say this is a brave act on my part.
Yeah.
This is me just helping where I can.
I saw a very cool black outfit today.
Hell yes.
It was a guy. He was wearing Louis Vuitton sneakers, Louis Vuitton tracksuit, and he had a mask with the Louis Vuitton like plaid on it.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Hell yes. And he was like an old man. He was like 65. I'm like, hell yes.
You got to flex on the young bloods, dude.
Yeah.
You have to. I guarantee you none of it was genuine.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was in line with him at a cheesesteak place. Yo, at this cheesesteak place, so there's this cheesesteak place, an open mic comic works there, and he was like, "Hey man," I'm like, "Hey," and he's like, "You excited to get back to Mike's when this is all over?" And I was like, "Dude, I think stand-up's gone forever." And he's like, "Ha ha ha, yeah," and I'm like, I think we wasted our lives doing this. And he's just like, all right, man, I'll see you later.
Dude,
And Bay's just like, why would you say that? People really hate when you tell them that their whole dream has been for nothing.
oh yeah. Oh, stand up. If stand up comes back, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
I mean, yeah, take the fucking hint. I mean, it can't possibly work because, like, they're going to open back up with social distancing and stuff.
Maybe. Dude, that might, you know what? Honestly, it looks like places are just going to fucking open back up and not adhere to social distancing at all, and people are going to get sick.
Yeah, I mean, but, like, even if they open up, like, then how does the show even work?
With the mic, you'd have to change the mic out. You'd have to change the mic out. A lot of the places where
But you can't have people sitting next to each other.
right. I have a feeling that those rules are gonna be skirted or ignored,
Yeah.
especially for performance venues. I mean, it fucking sucks. They shouldn't be. But like a bunch of comedy clubs are gone. A lot of these bars are gone. I just genuinely don't know. I think what's gonna happen is like there's gonna be venue scarcity. I think that's what's gonna drive. And I think there's just going to be a lack
Yeah, I
of
mean,
stage
all these
time.
alt venues, they're going to go out of business.
They better. But God, I would love if they did. Or
That'd
dude,
be funny if like we go join the riots, everyone's like breaking into a Wells Fargo, and we're just at fucking like UCB.
we should burn down UCB.
We should. We
Holy
should go
shit.
tonight.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Let's get in a car, go to Philly.
Let's mask up.
I know some places we can hit.
Yeah, dude.
We can dress like Antifa.
they welcome us. They're
Yeah.
like, they're pumped to have us there. And
we can
just-
dress like Antifa, but with like $1 million extreme shirt. We're both wearing the Sam Hyde with a gun shirt.
Yeah, dude, my grandmother, we were talking on the phone and she was like, she's like, oh, Nick, I read this New York Times article today about these online Zoom comedy shows. Apparently there was some fucking article in the New York Times about like how like Zoom comedy shows are thriving.
Written by an open mic comic.
I was like, Grandma, fake news. I was like, they are not.
Yeah.
They're horrendous.
They're horrendous. I mean, like, how do you even find them? It's like, okay, so
You got to be invited. Oh,
yeah, it's like everybody. So it's like that person's Facebook friends
I think
watching it. Which, I mean, that's what real comedy is anyway. And
True. Well, I think I told you about like there's this crazy guy that I'm friends with on Facebook who like somehow gets like decent shows put together. I guess you can just do that if you're in LA and you like have connections. I might have talked about this, but he put on a Zoom comedy show that was open to the public so that they get an audience. It's archived on YouTube. It's so fucking funny. Within 10 minutes, it was just 13-year-olds screaming the N-word and showing their dicks. Screaming the N-word so that they would be the video that like takes precedence on the screen with their little ass penises just like right against the webcam.
those kids are funnier than
Dude.
any comedian.
Dude, for a minute, Tim and I were talking about this like
Aggressively showing your small child's penis.
yes, dude. For a brief blissful moment, I was transported back to 2005 internet. I was like, hell yes, dude.
Oh man, I fucking miss. Like, do you remember we used to just watch? We used to just like scroll through photos of like dead bodies, and now you can't like call someone a retard on Twitter.
Yeah,
What the fuck has happened?
dude, I miss.
I miss old internet.
Yeah, I let the mask slip with Bay a little too much. You know? Like, well, I accidentally wholesomed myself. I've been really getting into like we've been watching like incel videos together because they're really funny. And I watched this video called "Retarded Incel Gets Brutally Rejected." parentheses cringe, but it's from this show called The Undateables. It's like this BBC show where they set up like people with autism and Down syndrome on dates. But then like from that rejection video.
Is that like? Is it a prank show or like are they trying to do
No,
something
it's
good?
It's so supportive. So I watched this the retarded incel video is a clip from that, and so then what happened was I started like going down the rabbit hole of like watching like these autistic people going on dates, and then before you know it, I'm like 7 videos in, I'm crying, I'm just like in bed like weeping at how nice these retards are to each other. So in a roundabout, because I started sending it, I was telling Bay about the videos, and I was like, you have to see these, they're so sweet. And I told her something from the rejection video that was like kind of sweet, and she's like, I want to see that video, and I realized the only upload of it was the retarded incel. and so I go, the title is bad, but I promised to at least when she goes, oh, okay, I wondered how you got into this. She's like, now I understand.
Yeah, there really needs like you'll get somewhere nice, but you're taking the fire escape in.
She's like, okay, this makes so much more sense now. Retarded incel gets brutally rejected.
Yeah, little does she know you searched for those exact terms.
I literally put in the YouTube bar retarded incel.
That'd be sick if Google still had "I'm feeling lucky."
Fuck. Oh fuck! Can we? Oh, we're at an hour. Can we call it right there?
Yeah.
I gotta get back. I gotta get on the phone.
All right.
All right. See you guys. See ya.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. Not talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh that's right, it's time to fillet, no need to debate me. I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that ski.